baby, why's your man not here? Tell me where he gone.
Hi everyone, Petal is Blessed here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming on today to share with you guys another fall DIY for your home decor. So everything will be listed down below in the description box that we'll be using for this DIY. Alright everyone, let's get started. Alright everyone, here's our pumpkin. And I will be carving out the inside of the pumpkin. Now I'll be using a knife. You could use an X-Acto knife if you want, but this pumpkin has the foam going right through and it's kind of hard. And the X-Acto knife is short, so I'm using just a little regular kitchen knife and carving out the center. So if you're using a knife, please be careful while you're carving it out. Now I'm going to paint our pumpkin white. And I'll be doing 2 coats of the white paint on the pumpkin, you guys.
No, he don't recognize. No, he don't recognize you.
Now for our letters, you guys, I'll be using this chalk paint. This is my first time using chalk paint. I went to one of my local stores in my area and they had the chalk paint, so I said let me try it. It's in like a grayish, a light gray color, which is very nice. So we'll be painting our letters with this, and we'll be painting it all over the back and the front of the letters. And I think 1 coat will be good enough for the letters, and then have them dry. Now we have our picture frames, and we're just going to take out the back of our picture frames because we don't need them. And now we're just going to take out the glass, and we're going to add some glue to the corners and then place our glass back in. Now we're going to put our pieces together to make our square box. Now we're going to be using the E6000 and the hot glue gun, you guys, and just place our frames together going all around. And when I'm done, I will be having this structure set overnight for the E6000 to dry, because the frames are like 8 by 10. So even with the hot glue gun, it's not that sturdy. So I'm just going to have it sit overnight to dry with the E6000, and it will be, well, it will be nice and firm, so it won't come apart. Now it's time to bling out our letters, you guys. So it looks very nice with the chalk paint, eh? Okay, so we have our mirrored pieces and our E6000, and we're just going to glue them going around our letters. Need somebody that's gonna be there for you. That's me, you know I'm waving. Yeah, wave it, baby. Wave it, baby. You know I'm waving. Baby, you know I, baby. Wave it, baby. I'm waving. I'm waving. You know I wave it, baby. Wave it, you know I wave it. Wave it. Summer comes around, yeah, he should be around you. Yeah, he should be. And I'm not trying to be a hater, but tell me why you stay with him. Yeah, baby girl, you great. Okay, you guys, now is the next day, and our structure is all dry, well firm. So we're going to use our bling gems and our hot glue gun, and we're going to bling out our square box. And I will be adding our gems to the 4 corners of the box, going right around the 4 corners, and then I'll be adding some to the top of the box also. And as you can see here, you guys, I'm using the E6000 to put down some of the gems. I was just trying it out to see, you know, if E6000 tacky glue could use, which I know they can, but I do prefer the hot glue gun. It just keeps it faster, just so it's stringy, but you know, the other glues will work too. And now our box is all blinged out, so we're going to add our letters, our bling letters, going around each side of the box. We're going to spell out fall. And here's our pumpkin, you guys, all dry. I'm going to add some white glitter to the pumpkin with some Mod Podge, because I did the 2 coats with the white and I think it looks a little plain. So I'm just going to add the white glitter to just give it a nicer effect.
Tell me where he gone. Tell me why you may not hear.
And as you guys can see here, there's the glitter and it shows very nice.
Why isn't he here?
My pumpkin, the foam that's inside is very hard, so I'm just going to use the tip of this tail comb and make 3 holes so my flowers will be able to fit and I can push them down. And as you can see, I spray painted the flowers just with a touch of white. With the spray paint, not very heavy, I lightly sprayed them over and I think it gave it a very nice effect. And now down here at the bottom where it's showing, I'm gonna glue some of the leaves, just going around the bottom of the pumpkin at the opening there so it hides that look. It just makes it look more nice. And here's our finished look, you guys. I think it looks lovely. A very nice fall centerpiece decor. Yeah, baby girl, you great. Oh, baby girl, you straight. He don't know what he's got. No, he don't recognize. No, he don't recognize. No, he don't recognize. Now I love how it's all blinged out, going right around the sides. And our fall letters. See how it's blinged out, going right around. And the pumpkin inside, it looks so much better with the white glitter on it. And we have our fall letters, FALL, going right around our decor. So from every angle, you can see right through our square box, our display box. It looks very nice. And you know, you can display whatever you like within this box. And you can also switch up the letters. That's why I just glued them on with the hot glue gun. And you can change it around and put other letters if you want. You could even use it like for a baby shower, because it's 4 corners, it would spell baby just fine. Or even if you just want to put your initials going right around. It's very nice. I love how the flowers turned out that were lightly spray painted with the white, so you still have some of the black in there. And here's how it looks if you'd like to display it on your center table or a coffee table, whichever you prefer to call it. I think it looks very nice on the coffee table also. And you can also have it on your entry table. It's a nice display, and like I said before, it's very versatile. You can place whatever you like on the inside to display because it's a blinged out square box. And this is where I'll be placing my square box. Here it is on the floor. I think it looks very nice as an accent piece for the floor. I like pieces that you can place on the floor to bring out, you know, some more depth within your home. I love pieces that go on the floor. And you know, you take something, make it your own, design it how you like within your home. Because remember, your home is something that makes you comfortable. So whatever you like, that's what you place within your home. And that's a good thing. And I like it for the floor, so that's where I'll be placing mine, on the floor. And again, you can place something in it if you want. But for now, I'll be just leaving it empty like this. I like it. And here we go again with the center piece on the table. I'll be doing this for the fall. After the fall, I'll be placing it on the floor, but I'll be using it as a centerpiece for now on the table. Alright everyone, I hope I've inspired you once again with another lovely DIY for you guys to do for your home. And leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think of this DIY that we did today. And don't forget to like, share, And press that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can come back and see more of the DIYs that I come up with to share with you guys. Alright everyone, remember, as always, stay blessed. From Petal is Bliss. Bye-bye.